Hello witches and warlocks and welcome back to my channel. So nice to see you again. So this is my February witchy favourites. So it's almost like a haul of things that I bought throughout February and also stuff that I've used and I have enjoyed this month basically. Quite a short little video, nothing too strenuous. So yeah, you might want to have a look at some of these things. You might want to think maybe I'll buy it. I don't know. This is in no way at all a boasting video. It's just purely because we haven't got a lot to do at the moment. There's not really much going on. We can't really leave the house, so I tend to buy things to entertain myself and stuff that I need, basically, stuff that I've enjoyed. So without further ado, let's get on. Now I've left them over here so I can show you. So the first thing I got was tarot cards. Now I am obsessed. I can't stop buying them, but I wanted these ones so badly. Now when I got them, I bought them and I thought to myself, I wasn't entirely sure because sometimes when you're online, you can't always tell if they the actual original cards. Like sometimes, even if you buy them off Amazon, which is where I got these from, I can't always be 100% sure that they are official cards or if they've been ripped off. So I do apologise if they aren't the real ones because I think they're meant to be bigger than this. But I can't be sure. I just bought them because there weren't many on there, to be honest with you, that I could find that were being sold. There was only a couple, so I bought these ones because they looked genuine. Anyway, I got these, which are the Wheel of the Year Tarot. And they're quite cool, actually. They're not too bad. I've looked through them, and I got them because I tend to like anything that's very witchy. And of course, you know, if you watch my videos, I'm an elemental witch, so I love anything about the elements, and these have all the elements in, and also the seasons of the year. So, I'll give you a little inside look. I won't go through all of the cards, because that would be boring for you, if you don't want to sit through a massively long video. So, basically, on the back, they look like this. You've got your 4 seasons. Obviously, winter, summer, and spring. And then these are some of the ones I saw, quite cool. Yeah, so I'll show you some of the suits. Probably would be better. I've had a little mix up. So you got like pentacles and stuff like that, and the swords. They're pretty traditional. Nothing too major. The good thing about these is that they are easily readable, which is what I like. I like ones that have a story. They're a bit like the Rider-Waite deck, which would be, I just think they have a easier read, really. So yeah, so they're quite a good deck. I could potentially see myself using these ones quite a lot, so hopefully. The Wheel of the Year Tarot. Right, the next thing is, on the same lines, is I've never owned an Oracle deck. To be honest with you, I honestly then never really understood what Oracle was about, which is why I bought my first Oracle deck, which were these ones. I've been dying to get these, which is the Witch's Wisdom cards, and these are by Richard Crooks illustration. So yeah, so they're very, very witchy, very, very witchy, which is why I like them. They come with a little booklet that explains all about how to read Oracle, which is good because I don't know how to read an Oracle card, to be honest with you. Never really looked into them, but they have the coolest thing around the edge. It's all silver. They'll probably fade after time, but this is the back of them, which is really cool. And then you have little pictures that are very witchy, which I really like. Very, very witchy. So I assumed they were like oracle, like these were like tarot cards, but apparently they're not really. And you can pick one a day, and you can read fortunes with them. They are good for divination, but they've got some great little pictures, great little illustrations. If you do want to see a video on them, I mean, you can probably see 1,000 of them online, people unboxing them. But if you want me to unbox them, I don't mind. Let me know, and I'll do a separate video on unboxing, because it does take up a very long time to go through each one of them. So yeah, so that's the Witch's Wisdom cards for those out there who want to take a look. So now I own my first Oracle cards. Now, because it's February and it's time of love, I have this year decided to stop being such a cynic and get over my whole love spell thing. And in a way, I have got over it, but in another way, I haven't, because I still don't believe that you can make anyone love you. It's wrong. You shouldn't do it. You should never believe that you can, because even if you could, it's not natural. People, you can't change people's emotion for you. You can't make someone love you, because then that's just wrong and it's not real. I mean, and why would you want to be with somebody who doesn't love you for real and doesn't love you for you? So yeah, so I have this great collection of books called The Modern Witchcraft. So I thought I'd buy myself the next one in the series, which is The Modern Witchcraft Book of Love Spells. Now again, this one says your complete guide to attracting passion, love, and romance, which is cool. This is done by Sky Alexander, which he's done other books in this series of books. And I've been through it a couple of times, had a little look. I haven't read it properly yet, because I'm still in the middle of reading something else. But yeah, so I mean, I haven't come across anything yet that made me go, no, that can't happen. Because I hate those spell books that you get every Valentine's Day that try and make people fall in love with you. It's just not right. It doesn't follow the natural laws, and it's done by novices who don't know what they're doing, and it could land up hurting them, or the people around them. So I don't like those sorts of books. But this one seems pretty cool and legit, and it's done by the right people who know what they're talking about, and know the rules and what they can and can't do when it comes to magic. So yes, this doesn't entirely go against my anti-love spell thing yet, so I haven't read it properly yet. But if I come across anything on there, I will let you know. This one is very different to the others, because even though it has the funky front cover and it looks old and tattered, the other ones have their pages are like torn. It's really weird, like they're really like jagged edges. So it's a little bit neater than the others, but yeah, be a nice one to get into. Getting me through February, hopefully to find me some love would be nice. Especially as now we know that we have an end date in sight, hopefully, cross fingers, that this madness could potentially all be over by July. So, which, oh God, hope it does. So, as far as I know, I should be going back to work on the 17th of May, just in time for the week of my birthday. Yay. So, I can't believe it's taken almost a year of my entire year of being 40 to get back to normal. How weird is that? Anyway, enough about me. Let's carry on. On the line of books, I have shown this originally in another video, but I'm showing this because I'm using it at the moment. So yeah, so I'm using it at the moment. So this is another modern witchcraft book. So it's the Modern Witchcraft Guide to Magical Herbs, your complete guide to the hidden powers of herbs, which is really cool. And this one is done by Judy Ann Nook, another of the authors who release the series of Modern Witchcraft. So there's a few people that have put these together, and this is one I've shown before. But the reason I'm showing it is because I'm in the middle of reading this at the moment. So I'm learning all about herbs, and it's a good little thing because it has like illustrations with the herbs and tells you. It's a bit like the Chris Cunningham book. Scott Cunningham. I know it, Chris Cunningham. Scott Cunningham book. Very similar. Just a little bit more modern, up to date, with the herbs that you can and can't use. And this is what I was on about when I said about the pages. I don't know if you can see, but these are like rugged, like rough around the edges, like they've been ripped and torn and gotten old, to go along with the whole feel of it's an old book sort of thing. So yeah, it's got all the correspondence, and at the back of the thing it tells you the next series, the next in line of books, which I already own. And I'm not sure if I actually own all of these now. I think I may do, but I'll have to have a look. So it has all these different things about herbs. There's loads and loads in here. So yeah, so it's got how to use the herbs in magic, botanicals and beauty. It's got so much. I won't go into the whole thing. But yeah, so this is the book I'm reading this month. Slowly getting through it. It takes me a while to get through books because I'm not really a fan of reading. And this is the one thing about witchcraft for me was the hardest thing of them all, was because a majority of learning witchcraft is reading books. At least it was for me. Because obviously back when I first started doing witchcraft, I didn't have internet access at all. Like, you got to understand that even though internet was something that was slowly getting there, we were starting to get computers that went online, but it was dial-up. Then it was chat rooms were first, and it wasn't like now where you could just click a button or an app and then you're online. You know, there was no Facebook, no YouTube, so we didn't have anything like that. So it was all about reading books. So if you are into witchcraft and you want to go down the cyber realm, then by all means go straight ahead and do it, because that's just not my thing. But yeah, a lot of witchcraft is about reading books, and it was hard because I'm not a book reader. So, but I got there, and if you're interested in something, then I think it's the best way to do it. So anyway, this is the last thing, and you're going to think, why, Mikey, are you showing us air freshener? And the reason I'm showing you this is because I found this month, and it's probably one of the best air fresheners I've ever found. Now, there were a lot of people, and I know one of my friends, she lived in a flat where she wasn't allowed to use candles, she wasn't allowed to use incense, she wasn't allowed anything burning, like left alone, so no candles, none of that. So it was a struggle for her because she didn't know how to. She couldn't cleanse, she couldn't do this, she couldn't get any of the smells, like it was a nightmare for her. And pretty much the same here is we're not technically allowed to use candles, and we're not technically allowed to use incense, but obviously sometimes we do. I'm very careful, I'm here all the time, I never go anywhere, I never leave candles unlit, like lit by themselves. I never go out and leave them. I never leave them unattended. I never leave my incense unattended. I make sure that I do not leave the place until they've completely burned down. So yeah, I don't leave anything, open flames or anything, before I go out. It just doesn't happen. So I'm very careful, but I can understand why they wouldn't want it to happen. So the next thing is, I got this, which is really cool because it's Febreze. It's infinity, so it's up to 2 times longer lasting scent, and it's oriental sandalwood. So I was like, oh my god, that is like the best thing ever. Like sandalwood, how cool is that? So yeah, it actually smells of sandalwood, which is cool. How cool would it be if they just did a whole range of different smells, like patchouli and sandalwood and frankincense, and like just a whole witchcraft line? That would be so cool. But yeah, so if you wanted to pick yourself up some stuff and you were in the same situation as my friend, that you couldn't, you can't allow to like use candles or incense or anything like, or your parents don't like you having incense in the house or anything like that. That's perfect because it smells like sandalwood. So you get that smell of being in a cult shop, but without having to light incense. So yeah, so it's a great little thing. I found it in Tesco, so I'm sure you can find it anywhere you go, really. So that is my February witchy favourites, what I've been doing and using throughout my lockdown adventure of February. So yeah, I hope you like this video. It's short and sweet. It's nothing too major. I just wanted to add this as a thing that I do, really, because eventually I know that there'll come a time when I won't have as many unboxings, because eventually I'm working my way through all of them and getting to the point where I'm running out of English boxes. However, I have got a new one coming your way. Oh yes, watch out for March. Found a new one. Oh yes, people. So yeah, look out for that. So I hope you've enjoyed my little video, my little rant of what I've got this month, and something very fun to play with, and some new tarot cards to go along with the other ones I got the other day. So yeah, so I'm slowly just building up collections, and I think that's just the best way of doing it, really. That bit by bit, as you can, buy the odd bit here or the odd bit there. Yeah, so just never overdo it. Don't need to spend a fortune on stuff like this, but if you can afford it and it makes you feel good, then why not buy something you like. So yeah, so I've got hopefully some great videos. I've had a great time this month, in fairness. I've had a lot of videos coming out, and a lot of reviews, and a lot of great boxes, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone's okay. I wanted to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining my channel. It's such an amazing surprise to me, and I'm overwhelmed a lot of the time about, you know, the fact that there are people out there watching these videos and finding them interesting. I started this channel as something fun to do for me, that was a little bit interesting and a little bit new, something that stopped me being a little bit lonely, and I wanted something to take my mind off stuff that was happening in my life, and stuff that was happening with work and ex-partners and you name it. I just wanted anything that would take my mind off the world for that 30 minutes, and yeah, this was it, and it's become something so big now. I mean, not huge, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but it's got bigger than I expected, and I'm loving it. I really am. I've got people that follow me now, and people that I watch their videos, and I can see people coming up through the ranks. And I started this because really my first thought was that there was no boys doing this sort of thing. There were no lads out there doing you know, unboxings and witchcrafty stuff, and I thought I can't be the only one. So yeah, so I thought, if I do it, maybe inspire someone else to do it, and that has happened, which is cool. So yeah, so I'm excited because there are some more boys coming online. You can check them out. Some great content coming out as well, and I'm really excited about that. So and if I played any part in it, that's just amazing. You know, I get a couple of times that people say, I watch the videos and they're really nice. It's so nice to see a boy doing this sort of thing, a lad or, you know, guy doing this sort of thing. It's nice to watch you. So all these compliments are just amazing. So thank you so much, guys. And I'm doing my best to try and comment to all of you. And I hope that's shown. If there is anything else that you would like me to do on my channel, something you'd like to see, then let me know. You got any ideas for me? Because I always try and do some ideas. What I really want to do, but I've been too scared to do, is do a Q&A. And because I get questions a lot, not an awful lot, but I worry that if I put a Q&A out there that no one's going to ask me anything. And then, which is why I haven't done a live, because I'm scared if I go live, there's just nobody going to turn up. And it's just me sat on my own with a video camera going live, no one's watching. So yeah, but I would really like to do a question and answers video. So yeah, so if you have got any questions for me, put them down in my description box down below, comment box. Comment and say any question about witchcraft, my view, or if they've got any questions about stuff, and I will try and answer them in a video. So what I'll say is I won't answer any questions in my comment box. So we'll say end of March this time. Yeah, the end of March. Yeah, I don't even know what the date is today. Let's just have a little look. So it's the 23rd. I want to say 23rd. So yeah, so we'll say end of March. We'll have a Q&A video, and I will take all your questions that you've asked me throughout the whole of March. And at the end of March, I will do a whole big question and answers thing. So just send me a load of questions, and I will answer them at the end of the month. So I won't answer them on the thing. So if I don't reply to your question, I tell you what, this is how we'll do it, because it's probably a bit more easier for me to do a thing. So if you put hashtag Q&A, so put hashtag Q&A before you ask me the question on my comments, and then I'll know to put that little question to one side until the end of the month. So if you don't put hashtag Q&A, I know I can answer it there and then for you. So if it's something that you urgently want answered from one of my videos or on my channel, or you just want to say hello or give me any feedback or anything like that, that's fine. But if you've got any direct questions, then because otherwise I'll end up maybe getting like the same question 3 or 4 times. So you can have a look yourself on my comments to see who's asked what. So put hashtag Q&A and then ask me the question, and I'll put that one to my little question bank. And on the end of March, we'll do a Q&A. There you go. So you can get all your questions about me done and out the way as much as you like. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about witchcraft or paganism. It can be questions you've been wanting to ask me, what I do for a living, like, obviously not too personal. I'm not going to answer that many personal questions, but yeah, so just a little bit to get to know me if you want to, like anything really. I don't mind. Preferably I prefer questions about the craft and stuff like that, but if you have got any dying questions to ask me, then if they're not too personal, I will answer them, I promise. So yeah, hashtag Q&A in the comment box. If you enjoyed my videos, then do give me a little thumbs up. Do obviously press that little bell notification, and it will tell you when my new videos go up. And of course, leave those questions in the comment boxes as well. Let me know what you want to see on my channel, because it always helps, guys. It really does. And thank you so much for those amazing comments. I feel like sometimes that I have to repeat myself in the comments because I get so many compliments. I just don't know what to do. So yeah, thank you so much for all your amazing comments. I want you to all to know that I think you're all amazing, and I respect you so much, and I really appreciate you watching my videos and catching up with me. So yeah, thank you so much. Look out for my next videos coming. I do have a brand new series coming on my channel, which is a beginner's guide to witchcraft, and this is in no way anything that's going to suggest that you have to follow what I tell you to do, because I won't tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I can come on and I'm going to explain how I follow witchcraft and what witchcraft is all about, and where to start, really. In my opinion, where is the best place to start in witchcraft? Because there are many times when I see people, and I was in the same position, that you start this thing, you want to understand it, but no matter how many videos you watch, how many books you read, no matter what, you just can't seem to get a grip on it and know if it's right or not. So or if if you're going down the right path. Like, it's just those little things. So it's just my view on witchcraft. So if there are anybody out there, and this is mainly, I'm sorry guys, for the newbies, people who are not used to witchcraft, never done it before, because I know a lot of my witches followers out there are very versed on the craft and know what they're doing, and probably a lot more out there that are better than me at it. So so I just want to explain it from my side, and also on the side of the fact that I'm a male, because our journeys are slightly different than the girls. It's just how it is really in this day and age and the time. So imagine if it's uncommon now to see male witches. Imagine how it would have been back when I was younger. It was just something that was unheard of. So I want to give my view as a male, how I started, and the things that I think that I've learned over the years I wish I'd done back then. So yeah, that's it really. So look out for that one. I think that should be at the end of this month, coming up for you, the first one, which is my beginner's guide, part 1. And so yeah, so look out for that. It should be coming end of February. We haven't got long, so it should be in a couple of days. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to let you go because I've been jabbering on for almost half an hour and showing you next to nothing. Thank you very much. That's what I've been looking at and enjoying throughout February. Remember guys, everybody out there, please stay safe, and you be you, and blessed be.